Okay.
Yeah, I don't know where that came from either, but that's Trump.
Well,
That's Trump.
okay.
You know, I mean, it's no longer the Gulf of Mexico, the Gulf of America. I mean, we didn't hear any of that. I don't think that mattered to the American people, but the fact that
I always found it
the important things, the border, the economy, let's see what he does. I mean, he's in office 2 weeks.
I always found it amusing, the connection between the Mafia and their view of America, which is very patriotic. I mean, the very first scene in The Godfather,
Yes,
I'm sure you know it well,
Inside Out.
Inside Out. And what is his first line is, I think, "I love America."
Yeah.
The undertaker who's coming to Don Corleone for justice. "I love America. I came here." And then he goes through the whole story about my daughter. She went out with a boyfriend who brought another boyfriend, and they treated her like an animal. I sat in that courtroom, and they laughed.
How many times have you seen it?
Oh, I could do it. You would be.
It's on every week now. You can't miss it.
Oh, I mean, it's that kind of movie where you're like, if you see 2 seconds of it, you go, no, I've seen this too many times, and then you're hooked.
And then you watch the whole thing.
It's amazing. But he loves America, and Don Corleone understands. He's a little insulted because the man is asking him to commit murder because they raped his daughter.
On the day of his daughter's wedding.
Oh, it's when you can't refuse any favor that they're asking you. And he said, "That is not justice. I understand. You came to this country, you found paradise. There were courts of law and police to protect you, so you didn't need a friend like me."
That's good, Bill.
That's it. You didn't need a friend like me. There we are again with the protection racket. But that's it. He's competing with America. America has done for this guy what he used to do when there were first immigrants in the country. America, there are courts of law and police to protect you. You didn't need me anymore.
All right.
That's so interesting to me.
Yeah, that's true.
But also that, they really do love America. I mean, Michael Corleone, when he has to go testify, he's a war hero. He was,
Bill, let me tell you this. I was indicted 7 times. I had 2 federal racketeering cases and a state racketeering case, and I love America. And at one time, I hated the FBI and I hated the government. I grew up hating them because I love my dad, and they were, constantly harassing him, in my view. Now I understand a little bit more.
But he killed people?
Well, that's what they say.
But wasn't he head of the Colombo crime family?
He was the underboss.
You were the head of the family.
No, I was a capo regime, a captain.
Right, a captain.
Yeah. I mean, it was an official position. And
did you ever beat yourself up for not getting the top job?
Didn't want it, Bill.
You didn't want it?
No.
You didn't want to be there. Too high profile?
I had too much of a bullseye on my back, and you got to understand. I had investigations from the time I was 20 years. I had a 14 task force on me for years, and kept getting these indictments. I went to trial 5 times. I beat every case.
But aren't these investigations of you for good reason? Because you were breaking the law?
Here's the thing. Here's what they're talking about, and this is what Bondi recently said. We're no longer going to use the Department of Justice to target an individual and find out what crime he's committing. That's what they said. That's what's been going on in lawfare for the past couple of years.